For this morning, experts say gas prices are likely to rise as the cost of oil surges.
Yeah, the inflationary threat follows U.S. strikes on 3 nuclear facilities in Iran. Now, analysts worry Tehran could retaliate by disrupting the flow of oil through the critical Strait of Hormuz. 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean is live for us now with an update this morning. Jenny, you've been tracking those prices here in St. Pete.
Absolutely. Good morning, Caitlin and Jameson. $3.05 a gallon right now here in St. Pete. That'll probably go up as we hit toward the end of the day. The average gas price right now across the state of Florida is sitting about $3.10, $3.11. But economists are warning that those prices could rise because barrels of oil prices for those rose in trading overnight and into this morning. So let's break down what that means for your morning commute and for your overall budget. We want to talk about oil prices projected to jump about $5 per barrel this morning than they were before the markets opened around 6 o'clock last night. Now, to put that in perspective, U.S. oil hasn't closed above $80 since January. It's right at about 77, 78 right now. And it's been hovering about $60 to $75 since August. So those relatively stable oil prices, they're exactly why we've been seeing gas under $3 a gallon just as recent as a few weeks ago. And that's been a real bright spot for families who have been dealing with inflation to see gas prices staying a little bit lower, guys.
Yeah, but Jenny, here's the big question right now that lots of people are going to be asking, especially with the 4th of July holiday around the corner. How long is the price spike going to last?
Well, we don't really know. I mean, it really depends on a lot of different factors. And, we're really seeing prices inch. Experts are saying that, they don't expect prices to spike up when we see prices go up, probably a little later today. It'll be more of an inching up. It just really depends on what Iran does and how they respond to the strikes from the U.S. and, of course, the ongoing conflict with Israel as well.
Yeah, and Jenny, oil prices have already risen about 10% since Israel's surprise attack on June 13th. But they did fall on Friday after President Donald Trump announced that 2-week deadline for potential strikes on Iran.
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of a roller coaster this past week with gas prices, Jameson. They started out at about $3.20 a gallon on Monday, and they've come all the way down to $3.05 a gallon. So again, we'll see a little bit of a spike. Now, if Iran does decide to move forward to shut down or block the Strait of Hormuz, that could be an issue because that is where about 20% of the world's oil supply needs to get through to get out to the world. So military leaders say if that happens, then there could be a military response. So Iran may decide not to do that just to avoid having another military response like that. But if it does happen, it will definitely affect oil prices, and it will definitely see gas prices go up because of that. But again, our experts are telling us right now, if you're worried, they're not seeing gas prices spiking up to like $4 a gallon, like some have predicted. What our experts are saying is we'll see them inch up, and they could go to a little bit higher before we get into the 4th of July holiday, but hopefully we're not going to get up to that $4 a gallon price. Live in St. Pete, Jenny Dean, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Jenny, thank you.